Welcome to the Smoking Gorilla Lounge. I'm Eric.
I'm Dan.
Tonight we are reviewing the Tatuaje Cojonu 2003. This is a wonderful cigar. It's a 6.5 by 52, which is, a Toro size cigar. It's got a Ecuador Habano wrapper and Nicaraguan selected Nicaraguan binder and filler. It's really nice, Maduro, dark Maduro color, and rather veiny, and but it's, so it's got some nice hefty veins in the leaf here, as well as the tasting point. It had a really nice aroma to it, really kind of a sweet barnyard and tobacco aroma in both the foot and the wrapper, as well as a really nice sweet cedar and tobacco draw on it. Had a really nice draw to it.
Yeah, as tatuajes tend to, it opened up with quite a bit of pepper. That sweetness is still there, though. We'll see where it goes from here. I really like the Cojonu series. This is the 2003, which is the first in the series. They were introduced, or new versions came out every 3 years after that until 2012, when they released 3 versions. They're not releasing new ones anymore, but in what they did different in 2012 is they did it with 3 different wrappers. You can get it in an Ecuadorian Sumatra, an Ecuadorian Habano, or a broadleaf Maduro. Not sure that I've ever smoked the broadleaf Maduro, but I've smoked a lot of both the Habano and the Sumatra, which I really love both of my flip-flop back and forth as to which one I like better. The 2006 and 2009, they're not bad, but I recently came into a local supply of some of these 2003 versions, and I've just been blown away by them.
Yeah, we've been enjoying these together quite often. Yeah, it's got a kind of an uneven burn to it, but and a really fat burn line to it, which it's got a big thick wrapper on it. But Mr. Johnson did a really nice job blending this cigar, working with Pepin
Garcia.
Yeah.
And I think the Tatuajes may be really where Mr. Garcia established himself once he was in the U.S., right? Yeah. Big fan of what he's done with Tatuaje.
Yeah, me too. And this cigar certainly lives up to its name. Because you know what Cojonu means? Big balls. That's right.
Big balls, ballsy thing.
That's right, yeah.
Well, I thought you guys were saying, but I didn't want to be rude, but it sounds like Cojones to me.
Yeah, exactly.
It's actually Cuban street slang.
Exactly, it's like the Cuban dialect version of it. Yeah.
Do that again?
Wow. Nice, very nice.
If you could see what we're seeing right now, it can't be unseen. Yeah. All right. Well, this is certainly it has definitely got that signature pepper on the nose to begin with, and anyway, great cigar.
Yeah, love these.
Wow, this cigar is really. I'm going to call this full body, full strength.
Yeah.
I mean, it really, definitely after a big meal kind of cigar. It's not I guess you could have this with coffee too, but.
You could, but it's something. It's powerful.
Yeah, so for me it started off, the usual peppery thing, and then it kind of gave way to a nice dark chocolate. Little understated sweet and kind of fruity kind of thing going on throughout, but definitely that chocolate with the almost like a pine kindling, like a little pine fire
smokiness thing. Yeah, wood smokiness.
Yeah.
You were talking about. Yeah,
picked up a little vegetal in there, a little tart kind of we talked about, and then kind of finished up. It's kind of finishing up with a bit of umami kind of vibe to it. What'd you get?
I got a lot of what you just described. I got in the first half or so of it, after the initial burst of pepper had faded a little bit, I got kind of powdery textures. I got a really nice oily lip taste, but like you pointed out, there wasn't a lot of sense of like oil sticking on the palate. We talked about leatheriness, but it was a more ethereal leatheriness, not the kind that really sticks on your tongue.
Yeah, it was kind of like would pop in and out.
Exactly. Like you said, dark chocolate, fleeting bits of a fruity sweetness, a tartness that was there throughout a lot of it, but was not overpowering. And then also, there was a point towards the tail end where I got almost like a lime soda. And we sometimes talk about when it tastes like cola or root beer or something. Yeah. But when the spice is somehow giving you almost like a carbonated feeling in your mouth. Yeah, yeah, exactly. Yeah. And at the very end here, I feel like it built back up some of that pepper.
Nice and smoky too, just beautiful smoke for smoke rings and whatnot.
Wonderful draw.
Yeah, the ash is really brindled and falling apart. It has a lot of those little, I'd call them resin dots in it.
Like you said, not a real even burn, but never canoed either.
No, yeah. Overall, about for me, a 2-hour smoke. For you, probably an hour and 15.
Hour and a half. Yeah.
So on the high and low end, it was about a $15 retail price on this cigar, right?
Correct. Yeah.
Yeah. So bang for buck, it's pretty good. I think it's a nice long smoke. Again, I like the full strength, full body thing. So I would highly recommend this cigar to anybody.
Me too, and especially, I mean, I'm a big fan of Tatuaje. As much as this is a full-strength cigar, I found the pepper to not be quite as in your face as it is with some of the Tatuajes. So if you want to kind of treat yourself, spend some time with this kind of a cigar, but not have to deal with that, it's a good one to have.
Right on. All right.
All right.
Well, thank you all for watching, and this has been the Eric and Dan. Review of the Tatuaje Cojonu 2003. Again, it's been Eric and Dan bringing the truth to the world.
One cigar at a time.
Thank you for watching.